Clara,
Hmm.
something happened to me last week.
Tell me.
I ran into someone at a coffee shop, someone I had not seen in years. We talked for an hour, and that conversation led to something that has changed my whole direction.
Really? What was it?
An opportunity I had no idea existed. A project. Something I genuinely want to do. And it would never have happened if I had not been at that coffee shop at that exact moment.
Was that luck?
That is what I keep asking myself.
Welcome to Easily Speak English. I am Clara.
And I am Max. And today we are asking a question that coffee shop moment brought up for me all week.
Do we create our own luck?
3 stories, 2 people, 1 question.
And we post new episodes every single day on Easily Speak English. Come back tomorrow. We are always here.
Let us start with that coffee shop.
Okay, before we examine your story, tell me everything. Not the outcome, the day itself.
The day itself.
Okay. I was working from home that morning. I had no particular reason to go out, but I felt restless. You know that feeling where you have been inside too long and something in you just says, go somewhere?
Restless, unable to stay still, needing movement or change, a feeling that the current situation is not enough.
Yes, just restless. So I went to the coffee shop. Not a new one, the one I always go to. Habit, really.
Habit.
And I sat in a different seat than usual, because my usual spot was taken.
And the person sitting near the different seat was someone I had worked with briefly years ago. We recognized each other. We started talking, and that was it.
And you call that luck?
I called it luck at first. But now, I am not so sure.
Why not sure?
Because I think about the chain of things. I went out because I listened to my restlessness. I went to that coffee shop because it is part of my routine. I sat in a different place because I was flexible enough to adapt.
Adapt. To adjust. To change your approach based on new circumstances.
And each of those things, listening to myself, having a routine, being willing to adapt, those are not luck. Those are habits. Those are choices.
So the meeting was luck, but the conditions that made the meeting possible, those were not.
The conditions that made the meeting possible. Yes, that is exactly it.
Listeners, think about something good that happened to you recently. Something you might have called lucky. And think about what conditions made it possible. Write in the comments in English. We read every single comment every single day.
Clara, your turn. Tell me about a moment you thought was luck.
Okay, my moment is different from yours. Less obviously fortunate at first.
Tell me.
A few years ago, I applied for something I really wanted. A position. An opportunity. I prepared carefully. I thought I had done well. And I did not get it.
Not lucky.
Not lucky at all. Disappointing, actually. Very disappointing.
And then?
And then, 2 weeks later, something else came along. Something I had not been looking for. Something I did not even know existed. And it turned out to be exactly right. Better than what I had been trying to get.
Better than what you had been trying to get?
Much better. And if I had got the first thing, I would have been unavailable for the second. I would have said no without even knowing what I was saying no to.
So the disappointment was the luck?
The disappointment was the luck, yes. Which means luck is sometimes invisible at the moment it is happening.
Invisible luck.
You only see it looking backwards. In the moment, it just feels like loss, like failure, like this did not work out.
And it is only later that the shape of it becomes clear.
The shape of it becomes clear. And you think, oh, That closed door was actually a door being held open somewhere else. I just could not see it yet.
A door being held open somewhere else.
Listeners, have you ever had that experience? Something that seemed unlucky at the time and later revealed itself as the opposite? Write in the comments. That story is worth telling. In English, in your own words. I want to examine this more carefully because I think the question, do we create our own luck, has two very different kinds of people answering it.
Tell me.
There are people who say yes, absolutely. You make your own luck. Work hard, show up, put yourself in the right rooms, create opportunities through effort.
The optimistic, self-made answer.
Yes. And there are people who say, no, luck is random. Two people can do everything right and get completely different results. Some people are born into circumstances that create luck, and others are not.
And both of those people are telling the truth.
Both of those people are telling the truth, which is what makes this question so interesting.
Because it is not either or.
It is not either or. It is both. And the relationship between them, effort and randomness, that is where the real answer lives.
Let me offer a way of thinking about it that I find helpful.
Please.
Imagine luck as something that passes through the world constantly, like weather, like wind. It blows through. It does not care who it touches.
Random. Indifferent.
Random. Indifferent. But some people have built things that catch the wind. More surface area, more exposure, more readiness.
More readiness.
And when the luck passes through, they catch more of it. Not because they are more deserving, but because they have more surface facing toward it.
Surface area for luck.
Surface area for luck. Meeting more people, trying more things, being in more places, saying yes more often, being curious, being visible.
Visible. That word.
Visible, present, known, in the world rather than away from it. If you are not visible, luck cannot find you even if it wants to.
Even if it wants to. Huh. As if luck has intentions.
Maybe it does. Who knows? Listeners, do you think you have a lot of surface area for luck right now? Are you in positions where good things could happen? Or have you been pulling back, staying inside? Write in the comments. We want to know. Clara, there is something about this question that I find uncomfortable.
Tell me what?
The idea that we create our own luck can become a way of blaming people for their own misfortune.
Say more.
If luck is something you create, if it is just effort and readiness and showing up, then someone who is unlucky must not be trying hard enough, must not be showing up, must be doing something wrong.
And that is not fair.
It is not always fair, because circumstances matter enormously. Where you were born, what resources you had access to, what doors were open to you versus closed.
Some people start with more surface area than others, through no effort of their own.
Through no effort of their own at all. And acknowledging that, really acknowledging it, is important. Because otherwise, the narrative of creating your own luck can become a way of ignoring genuine inequality.
Genuine inequality. Real unfair differences in opportunity and circumstance.
Real and significant, and not caused by individual effort or lack of it.
So how do you hold both? The truth that effort and readiness and showing up create more luck, and the truth that circumstances create unequal starting points.
I think you hold both by being honest, by not using one to erase the other.
Not using one to erase the other. Yes, yes. You can acknowledge that some people face harder circumstances, and that within those circumstances, choices and effort still matter.
Both things true at the same time.
Both things true at the same time. That is usually where the most honest answers live.
Always.
I want to come back to your coffee shop story because I think there is something in it we have not named yet.
Go ahead.
You went out because you were restless. You went to a familiar place. You were flexible when your usual seat was taken. You recognized someone and you chose to engage.
Yes, all of that.
And that last one, you chose to engage. You could have smiled and looked away. You could have been polite and brief and gone back to your coffee.
I could have, yes.
But you did not. You leaned in. You gave it time. You were genuinely interested.
I was genuinely interested.
And I think that, being genuinely interested in people, that might be the deepest form of creating luck there is.
Being genuinely interested in people.
Because luck lives in connection. And connection only happens when you are actually present, actually curious, actually willing to give a moment more than it initially seems to deserve.
Give a moment more than it initially seems to deserve. That is beautiful.
And most people do not. Most people are already somewhere else in their head, already planning the next thing, already half gone from the moment they are in.
Half gone from the moment.
And luck arrives in the moments you are fully in, not the ones you are half gone from.
Fully in, present, attentive, open.
Open, that is the word.
Open to what the moment might hold that you cannot yet see.
Cannot yet see, yes.
Listeners, when did you last give a moment more than it seemed to deserve? When did you stay in something that could have been brief and something unexpected came from it? Tell us, in English, in the comments. We want your stories. One last thought before the word tour.
Go ahead.
I think about luck differently now than I did before that coffee shop moment.
How differently?
Before, I thought of luck as something that either happened to you or did not, like weather. You could not influence it. You could only wait.
Passive luck?
Passive luck. And now I think of it more like a conversation.
A conversation?
Between you and the world. You put things out. Effort, curiosity, openness, presence. The world responds. Not always immediately, not always in the way you expected, but it responds.
It responds.
And the people who seem luckiest, I do not think they are the ones the universe chose. I think they are the ones who kept the conversation going the longest.
Kept the conversation going the longest.
Even when there was no reply for a while. Even when nothing came back. They kept showing up. Kept being curious. Kept giving moments more than those moments initially seemed to deserve.
And eventually the conversation answered.
And eventually, the conversation answered. Yes.
I love that. Luck as a conversation.
Everything is a conversation, when you look closely enough.
Word tour. Today we told stories, and inside those stories, some really important words appeared. Let us go slowly, deeply, the way we always do on Easily Speak English. Today's words: restless, adapt, invisible, indifferent, surface area, visible, inequality, passive, presence, open. First, restless. Say it slowly. Restless. Restless. Restless means unable to stay still or be satisfied with the current situation, needing movement or change. I felt restless and decided to go out. That small restlessness started everything. Or, she spent a restless night, unable to sleep. Or, he was restless in his job and knew it was time for a change. Restlessness is often uncomfortable, but it is also a signal. It says something needs to move. Something needs to change.
Next, adapt. Adapt.
Adapt.
Adapt means to adjust, to change your approach based on new circumstances.
I adapted when my usual seat was taken. A small adaptation, but it changed everything.
Or she adapted well to her new environment. Or you need to adapt your approach if this is not working.
The ability to adapt is one of the most useful qualities in any situation. Rigid people miss opportunities that flexible people catch.
Next, invisible. Invisible.
Invisible.
Invisible means not able to be seen. And in the context of luck, luck that is invisible is luck you only recognize looking backwards.
The disappointment was invisible luck. I could not see it was lucky while it was happening.
Or the benefits of this habit are invisible at first. You cannot see them working, but they are.
Invisible progress is still progress. Invisible luck is still luck.
Next, indifferent. Indifferent.
Indifferent.
Indifferent means having no particular interest or concern, not caring either way, neutral.
Luck is indifferent to who it touches. It does not care if you deserve it or not. It is just weather.
Or she seemed indifferent to the outcome, meaning she did not particularly care either way.
Indifference can be peaceful, or it can be cold, depending on who is being indifferent and toward what.
Next, surface area. Surface area.
Surface area.
Surface area means the amount of space facing outward. In our conversation, your surface area for luck is how much of yourself you put out into the world.
Meeting people, trying things, being curious, being visible. All of this increases your surface area for luck.
A person who stays home, who talks to nobody, who tries nothing, they have very little surface area. Luck passes through, but has nowhere to land.
Nowhere to land. Yes.
Next, visible. Visible. Visible means able to be seen, present, known, in the world rather than away from it.
If you are not visible, luck cannot find you even if it wants to.
Or she made herself visible by attending the event. Or his work became visible when he started sharing it.
Visibility is uncomfortable for many people, but invisibility is also a choice with consequences.
Next, inequality. Inequality.
Inequality?
Inequality means unfair differences in opportunity, wealth, or circumstance between people or groups.
The narrative of creating your own luck can ignore genuine inequality. Not everyone starts with the same surface area.
Or, this policy aims to reduce inequality in education. Or, she spoke honestly about the inequality she had faced.
Acknowledging inequality is not the same as accepting it. You can name it and still believe that choices matter within whatever circumstances you face.
Next, passive. Passive.
Passive.
Passive means receiving or accepting without actively responding or acting. Waiting rather than doing.
I used to have a passive relationship with luck, waiting for it to arrive, not building conditions to receive it.
Or she was passive in the situation when she could have acted. Or a passive approach leads to passive results.
Passive and active are not good and bad, but knowing which one you are being, that matters.
Next, presence. Presence.
Presence.
We have talked about presence before in the confidence episode, being fully there, not half gone into the next thing.
Luck arrives in the moments you are fully present for, not the ones you are half gone from.
Your presence in that coffee shop conversation, your genuine attention, that was not luck. That was a choice.
And the choice made the luck possible.
Last, open. Open.
Open.
Open means ready to receive, willing to engage with what is in front of you without knowing what it might become.
Being open to what the moment might hold that you cannot yet see.
Or she approached the situation with an open mind. Or I am open to new ideas on this.
Openness is a posture, a way of standing in relation to the world. And lucky people, truly lucky people, are almost always open.
Almost always open. As if luck recognizes openness and moves toward it.
As if luck recognizes openness.
Maybe it does.
Today's words: restless, adapt, invisible, indifferent, surface area, visible, inequality, passive, presence, open. For practice, write one sentence in the comments using any of today's words.
About luck, about a moment, about something that happened.
I felt restless and blank. I adapted when blank. I only saw it was lucky when blank.
Anyone. In your own sentence.
And the bigger question? Do you believe you create your own luck? Write your honest answer. We want to know. Max. Are you lucky?
I used to think no, not particularly.
And now?
Now I think I have been luckier than I realized. But that most of the luck I have had, it was waiting for me in moments I could have walked past.
Waiting for you in moments you could have walked past.
The coffee shop, that conversation. I walked toward it, and it met me halfway.
It met you halfway.
And I think that is the answer to the question. We do not fully create our own luck, and we are not fully at the mercy of it either.
We meet it halfway.
We meet it halfway. We build conditions. We stay open. We give moments more than they seem to deserve. And then we let the rest be what it is.
And let the rest be what it is.
Which requires a kind of trust.
It does.
Trust that showing up is enough. That staying open is enough. That building surface area and being present and being genuinely interested in people, that is enough to tip the odds.
Tip the odds. Slightly increase the likelihood of something good happening. Not guarantee it, just make it more likely.
Just make it more likely, which is all any of us can actually do. Listeners, thank you for having this conversation with us today on Easily Speak English.
We post new episodes every single day. Come back tomorrow. There is always something here for you.
Please give this video a like if it made you think about luck differently.
Share it with someone who feels unlucky right now. They might need this.
Subscribe so you never miss a daily episode.
Take care of yourselves.
And take care of your English.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.